Having our office upstairs at Croydon Racing Developments certainly has its advantages, as we get to see some of the toughest cars on the planet get built right before our eyes. Well, we decided it's time to start filming some of them in Motive Garage. Some of you may remember this R35 GTR from the 2009 GTR Challenge, running low 11s at the airstrip before becoming the first 10-second R35 in Australia. Now it's time to take the car one step further so we can personally see what the VQ38 is really capable of. With such a tight engine bay, fabricating a custom turbo kit for this car would be very time consuming. And why bother when GTR now has a perfectly good twin TD06 kit for the R35. Laid out, you can see how comprehensive the kit really is. 2 TD06 20G turbochargers, stainless manifolds, twin external wastegates, twin dump pipes, and all the required lines and piping. To fit the kit requires the removal of the engine. Time consuming the first time around, but not overly difficult for Josh and the boys at CRD. With the old IHI turbos removed, you can see the size difference with the GTR turbos. It's amazing that the tiny turbine wheel and wastegate on the factory turbos are able to supply up to 400 kilowatts on the R35 with upgraded actuators. With the engine on the ground, installing the new turbos and accessories is made much easier. But as usual, Japanese instructions aren't all that flash, and some lateral thinking and small alterations are required. The hardest part is trying to get the new turbo piping in the right spot out of the car. With everything on and checked, it was time to put the engine back in its home. With the dump pipes and plumb-back wastegates all hooked up, you can see how tight it is, but it all fits quite well. With more flow from the turbos, it was decided some larger intercoolers were needed, so an HKS kit was purchased. Comparing them to factory, you can see the larger surface area and the core is claimed to flow better than factory. The kit also comes with dry carbon air guides to ensure maximum effectiveness. The car already had an HKS hard piping and blow-off valve kit installed, which matched up nicely. With everything in, it was time to hit the dyno. Previously, the car was running just on 400 kilowatts at the wheels all day every day on 18 psi of boost. With CRD having Cobb Pro tuning software, Jim had no problem tuning the GTR. After some tuning, the GTR was now putting down 460 kilowatts at the wheels on the same 18 psi of boost. The new GTR turbos are able to make the power much easier than the factory turbos, which had maxed out. Jim didn't feel the need to go further on pump gas, as safety and durability with an internally stock engine starts to become a factor. So, the decision was made to switch to E85, which will require a fuel system upgrade to cope with the demands. How far can the guys take the unopened engine on E85? We'll find out soon enough. Oh, and did we mention the guys have a spare motor being used to develop new forged internals and a stroker kit? More on that soon too.